When our universe began following the Big Bang, things were very orderly and smooth. Things were simple, and there weren't any wars or politics, but there also wasn't any water or puppies. A universe was created with a lot of matter in a singular point of infinite density and energy, which dispersed rapidly in every possible direction. Each particle went in a particular direction for a period of time. That period proceeded to the next, where the particle was again led to another decision. As time progressed, the particle went farther from its initial starting point, and in relation to the other particles around it, things became less orderly and more chaotic. It is known that entropy increases with time, meaning everything in our universe becomes more complex. Entropy caused deviations in how the particles and groups of particles were arranged over time. Different types of galaxies formed, spiral, elliptical, irregular, and then clouds of gas formed different kinds of stars, and then planets. There were many planets, and on one of them, the matter, pressure, and temperature came together in a lucky progression, and water, a critical component of life, first formed. Just as our universe began at a single point, so did life. Water was first formed, allowing a new subsystem to develop. Just like the first system that was created at the Big Bang, it was destined to become more chaotic, complex, and unpredictable. Organic molecules and bacteria formed, then slowly, small organisms evolved into larger ones. The organisms that are similar show us the most recent divergences. For example, a recent divergence would be the poodle and the cockapoo, and a much older divergence would be the T-Rex and the chicken. Entropy causes deviations in all directions, not just in the evolution of plants and animals, but also in human culture, language, and technology. The early history of humans is not a complete mystery to us. We started out in different regions that had different geographic traits. Just like any other organism, we adapt to our environment and change over generations based on our physiological needs. Our species happened to be the first to domesticate crops and cattle, establishing the first ever stable and abundant food sources. Over generations, our bodies recognized that food was no longer an issue, and naturally dedicated more power to the brain as opposed to developing other characteristics like muscle and endurance. This is how humans first became intelligent enough to make and interpret simple signs and gestures, which eventually evolved into language.